What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel Super CBTV. It's your girl AP here. Don't forget to give me a like and a sub on your way out. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future episodes. I needed a little help planning my summer vacation, and I've never been to Disney before. Let's see what old Mick is up to. Let's jump in.
We were not meant to see.
I've been freaking trying to get out
Walking
here
into Disney's secret.
15 minutes. No, I just freaking tried to go to the bathroom and I found myself in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm freaking, guess. It's my card.
Let me get Carolyn to help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you get back here?
I just opened a random door and next thing you know, I'm in here. What is that?
This is just an old building. We'll walk you out. You're gonna sit there.
Okay.
Just need to get the right person to do it.
Man, talking about stairwell after door after sheesh. What is this place?
When I just stay with me, this is just unused office space.
Whoa. What is this? This big empty area in here. Hello, can you help me out?
Yes,
Please.
You're trying to get out of here?
Yes. Ooh,
Yes, we've got a nice elevator. How'd you find your way up here? You're not even sure?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I think this is right here. I'm gonna say the second floor. We're gonna find out.
They all keep making chit chat. It's like they're freaking out.
That Rebel Wilson was banned for Disneyland for taking a photo of a secret bathroom inside.
Oh, did she do this inside Club 33 or did she do it inside the that like hotel room that's in Disney?
Wait, what is Club 33? I didn't even know what this is.
Are you serious? You don't know what Club 33 is?
I've never heard of it.
So Club 33 is basically a secret private club inside of Disneyland. It is near the French Quarters. Like, so when you go and the Pirates of the Caribbean is up above Pirates, there is a restaurant. And to get to the restaurant, there's one door and it's marked with a 33 and there's like a little speaker system and you push the button and you say your name and if you have reservations, and the only way you can get in is if you know a member and they put you on the list. I've been twice. They've got a strict no video policy. So you can take photos inside, but you can't take video. And I remember like I was walking through and I had some video and I posted on social. They saw it, dude.
Wow.
Club 33 saw it and was like, you need to take down your video.
I have never heard of this.
Someone said they went into Club 33 and Elton John was there playing a piano.
No, a 19-year-old man who in 1966 tried to sneak into the park during one of the Disneyland's annual high school grad night events, where the park is closed early so graduating seniors can have the run of the place. He reportedly scaled a fence and then climbed onto the monorail track, with plans to walk across it until he found a place to get down. While security saw him, he did not heed their warnings, and was not able to get off the track before being struck and killed by an oncoming train. There have been reports from other monorail drivers over the years that they have seen the spirit of the boy still on the tracks. It happens at night, but the vision vanishes before the train gets to close. Some reports have came from the Snow White ride stating they have seen something wandering in the dark spots of the ride. Only on camera footage can you capture the spirit, but do this at your own risk. And also remember, never ride Snow White alone past 10 p.m.
Not me wanting to ride Snow White after 10 p.m.
One of the creepiest things about Disney. If you've ever been on the riverboat or the railroad, you've probably seen the Native American animatronics. YouTuber Madsen Swat revealed something very crazy about them. The animatronics actually stay on all night, even after the park is closed. And this isn't the only set of animatronics that never turns off, so stay tuned for part 2.
5 Nights at Disney's.
This is one of the creepiest things about Disney, part 2. Yesterday we told you how the Native American animatronics stay on all night. Well, some of you guessed it, so do the Small World animatronics. The music turns off and so do the lights, but the dolls are moving 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So creepy.
So during the COVID lockdown, they just kept going.
There is a secret about Disneyland the company doesn't want you to know. If you rode the Pirates of the Caribbean ride back in the 1960s, you would be impressed with how realistic the skeletons looked. That's because when this ride opened at Disneyland, all of the skeletons on the attraction were actual human bones. Now, they tried to install fake skeletons, but Walt Disney thought they looked too fake. So instead, they worked with the medical center at UCLA to get their hands on the real thing. Today, Disneyland says that there are no longer any human remains on the ride, but some people are unconvinced. The bed chamber skull seems to have the most speculation around it. Insiders confirmed that it was in fact real, and others have said that this skull, in particular, was donated by a former employee.
The former employees say there is one skull there that's real, and they don't know how it got there.
It's kind of short. It's gotten pretty dark. Glow stick. There we go. That's a little better. This is supposed to come up on Tom Sawyer's Island in Frontierland, which in 1956, Walt Disney was said to have given it to the state of Missouri, and the governor of Missouri was supposed to have annexed it. However, the state of Missouri doesn't confirm that. So I'm not sure if we're coming up in California still. It's getting kind of dark, so I'm going to throw my glow stick ahead of me to make sure there's no sudden drops or anything. Okay. Okay. Here goes again. So far, so good. I hear people. I think I made it. I think I made it.
Excuse me, this is actually cool. Wow.
I did make it. I made it. I made it, I made it, I made it. I am in Disneyland. It works.
Can we get a pin drop for that tunnel? I think it could save a lot of us a few bucks.
How do I know that Disney Cruise offers snorkeling trips to Epstein Island? Here you go. At that time in the Disney Cruise Line, it stated, "Be whisked away aboard the captain's rear powerboat to pair of the sun-soaked snorkeling site, and prepare for a venture like no other. Journey and picture queue Turtle Cove, Buck Island. Immerse yourself in the underwater wonderland, where you're invited to swim and snorkel among a school of sea turtles approximately 1 hour. Afterwards, make your way to the second snorkeling stop, Little St. James Island, where curious fish dart back and forth in the clear blue water in colorful coral formation, nestling next to an amazing underwater formation. Afterwards, enjoy a beverage and a snack before making your way back to St. Thomas Harbor. And we all know that Little St. James Island is Epstein's Island.
That's pretty alarming.
Little blurb update today on Epstein. It was showing a photo of him at Disney. He's sitting down at the table, piglets behind him. It's him and another guy sitting down, and this guy is holding this girl, like by her arms like this. That same girl is in another photo with Epstein. They're on the plane. She's like she's sleeping, she's laying down, and he's holding her like this. Then, come to find out, Disney sent kids to his island for snorkeling trips for like 9 years.
Snorkeling.
And their cruise ships made stops at his island all the time.
Explains why Disney tried to stop the Sound of Freedom movie.
And Pixar.
Finding Nemo when the shark busts through the door and says, "Here's Brucey." That's another Shining reference.
It was weird how in the movie Cars, the doors never open on the cars. So like I looked it up, and apparently the creative director of the actual movie gave an answer to this. Jay Ward.
What'd he say?
His answer was, "You'll never see the car doors open because we don't want to see the brains and eyes fall out."
Jeez.
Yeah, I was shocked by that. So that means like their insides of the cars are actual flesh.
Right, the seats are organs.
Right, they're like a biological organism.
Yeah, I mean, you see the eyes blinking, you see the mouth talking. It's coming straight from the car.
And it gets even weirder. He goes on to say the cars got so advanced through the technological advancements of AI when they were learning to self-drive and all that.
Oh, Elon's Tesla.
Yeah, like something like that. And they got so intelligent, these cars, that the last person that drove that car merged with the technology of the car, and the car took on its personality, the person's personality.
And they became one?
They became like a human, but a car. That's why it's all flesh inside. That's why it has eyes and talks. And the personality of the person it adapted from is who they are. So maybe Lightning McQueen's Jeff Gordon.
Doesn't the country one Mater have his doors open all the time?
It's interesting me today, the fact that Google Earth and Disney World, theme parks in general, will never get old to me. I've never gone on Google Earth and just looked at various theme parks, museums, all that stuff in their layouts, then I guess I'm just weird because I do it all the time. But I was a whole 30 years old before I realized that the Haunted Mansion was not where I was riding. I was back there, and this is just the front that looks pretty. So if you didn't know that, I hate to break it to you, but that whole mansion in the front, that's just a facade. That's not the ride. Even with pretty much every other Disney ride.
It's really weird that Disney has so much hidden
facts about Disney. Disneyland killed someone by trying to be the happiest place on earth. In 1981, a man was stabbed in a fight in Tomorrowland. Disney didn't want anybody to be murdered on their campus, so they actually drove the victim off of their property in an unmarked van. The victim bled to death because he didn't receive immediate treatment. The family of the victim sued Disney and won. Now Disney is legally required to have paramedics and ambulances on site. But someone had to die for this policy to be established. Like and follow for more strange facts.
They didn't want to ruin the magic.
So in Animal Kingdom, I don't know if you've ever done the ride where you're in a car and it's obviously open and somebody's actually driving. You've got somebody who's actually driving. Well, there's a part where you cross over a bridge and there's alligators underneath, right? So there is a protocol because this has happened where little kids are hanging off the sides and parents aren't. And a little kid fell over and the driver is instructed to gas it as fast as possible so nobody can see what happened.
No fucking way. What the fuck? What?
Well, if you think about it,
trying to save the baby.
If the baby goes down, there's all those alligators. There's no saving it. Yeah, so they're instructed.
You never even told me that. So, is there underground tunnels?
Yes.
What?
Really?
100%.
Disney said, "F them kids."
Whoa! TikTok, y'all seen this? Hold on, let me pitch myself down to a little guy. Disney in the news, and they're saying that a 4-year-old girl came up missing. But wait till you hear how she came up missing according to the parents. Now, this article right here says a 4-year-old girl went missing at Disneyland in Los Angeles, as reported in a TikTok video, raising concerns and sparking a digital frenzy about the mysterious incident. Let me tell you. Now, we don't have a picture of the family or the kid. This happened to a Latino family, so the whole situation was told in their language. But through all the interpreters on TikTok, this is what they're saying happened. So this family, who was a Latino descent, said they went into this bathroom and saw a trap door similar to this open up, and that their daughter was down in there. They said the door closed, and they went to run and report it to security guards. They thought they was crazy. They said that they need to dig up this place in the bathroom, and they trying to get these people to open this floor up so they can go find their daughter. The daughter is still missing. Now these people have to go see psychiatrists because they're sticking to their story that their baby went into a hole in the floor similar to this at Disneyland in Los Angeles. And it's all over TikTok right now. Excuse me. It's all over TikTok right now. And y'all need to go check it out for yourselves, because this looks extremely convincing. And you see, this is a real thing. The floor is opened up and trap doors to a... Now look at that. That looks perfect in line and don't even look like a trap door.
Definitely would have not known that's a trap door.
This video shocked me. It's about a ride from Disney, but could there be some truth to this? Watch it and you let me know. Little boy getting on a boat to go into It's a Small World After All. With everything that happened about the streaker incident, a lot of people said that he escaped. Check this out. So do you think that there's a coincidence in this film and what rides at Disney can actually do? Comment below and let me know.
I forgot all about that part in the Tomorrowland movie.
Tonight's story is about a theme park, a very popular one. This was posted by someone named Disney Security 5 years ago on the subreddit No Sleep. It is called I Work Security at Disney World. Well, I mean I did. Let's begin. I work in security at Disney World, the happiest place on earth. Typically, I wouldn't say where I work, as obviously there are some pretty strict rules about things employees can put online, but I just don't think I can tell this properly without that context. And honestly, I think this may be it for me anyway with this job. I just can't see myself working here any longer now. I've been with the company for 23 years. The first 20 years I worked in the parks, nabbing shoplifters and rounding up people who were drinking too much for the heat. Occasionally there'd be a fight to break up, but usually people kept it pretty mild. The heat and walking was getting too much for me the last few years, so I asked to be transferred somewhere with the AC, and the company moved me to one of their resorts. While the working conditions were 110% better as far as climate and comfort go, the guests' issues were trickier. Many domestics. I guess the expensive and stress of vacation got to a lot of people, and I'd be called by neighboring rooms because some mom and dad were yelling at each other. I try to suggest they can take a nap or go do separate activities for a bit, and that would usually calm them down. But none of that is what I'm here for. I've got to get this out while I have time. 3 days ago, I got a call from management. Apparently a couple of days before that, housekeeping had went into a room that should have turned over that day. Turned over is when guests leave about 11 a.m. and the next guest checks in around 3 p.m. And all of the guests' items were still in the room. Housekeeping made a note of it and moved on. But during the next 2 days, when they entered the room, everything was still there and untouched.
I went to check it out, and sure enough, there was an empty room full of luggage, clothes, snacks, some toys, and everything a family would need for a vacation. The manager had already looked up the previous reservation, and it was for a family: dad, mom, and 2 little kids. I tried to call the phone numbers they had given, but all I got was voicemail. We were a bit stumped, so I made the call that housekeeper could clean the room and take the family's personal items to be held until we got in contact with someone. I went digging into the reservation more. The family had arrived 5 days before housekeeping discovered all their stuff. I found that the family had paid a parking fee and their vehicle description was listed. A quick walk of the parking lots and I had easily located their vehicle, so that ruled out a car accident or them deciding to just leave all their stuff behind. Next, I saw that they had bought a dining plan. This is when a guest prepays for all their food. They're given a certain number of credits to use for meals. This family had only used 3 credits, and the last one was 2 days after they checked in. It appeared that the day they arrived, they got here late and probably just stayed on the resort. The next day, they used 2 credits at Epcot. The second park day, they used just 1 credit at Magic Kingdom, and it was at breakfast time. Now at Disney, we have something called magic bands. Magic bands are worn by the guests and act as a room key, park ticket, credit card, dining reservation payment, fast pass, aka a system used to bypass lines, and more. It took some work, but I was finally able to look up this family's fast pass history. The day they went to Magic Kingdom, they had breakfast at a restaurant in the park, rode a couple of rides, and then rode their last ride. It's a small world. Around 11 a.m., then nothing. Finally, it was time to bring in someone else on this. I called an old co-worker at Magic Kingdom and asked him to pull security footage for It's a Small World. At the time they wrote it, and I made my way over there. When I got there, my friend was very confused, almost distraught looking. He showed me what he found. There's usually a camera in the direction of where rides load and unload. The footage showed them scanning their bands to use fast passes for the ride and boarding the ride. The footage from the exit of the ride just showed the other people in their car exiting. They weren't there. Of course we thought the worst. Maybe one of the kids had fallen out and mom and dad and the other kid got off in the middle of the ride to help and they all got injured or killed or stuck in machinery somewhere. So we shut down the ride. Middle of the damn day. Turned off that earworm music and turned up the lights. Me and my buddy walked that ride 3 times before we called in help. Eventually there was close to 10 cast members searching. And we didn't find shit except for 3 cell phones and a hat. I was right stumped. I've kept digging the past couple of days and I'm not sure who to tell what I found next to. I've called the police and I suppose they're on their way, but the company has a way of covering up things like this and I decided I can't live with myself if I don't put out some type of warning. I kept digging in their reservation over the last couple of days and today I noticed they had purchased Memory Maker. There are photographers all over the parks and cameras in a lot of the rides, and with Memory Maker, the photos are all free. They automatically get added to a guest's Disney account where the system knows their picture has been taken, and the system always knows. Everyone's whereabouts are always known with the magic bands. Well, I opened up their Memory Maker photo album and I swear there's 732 pictures. The first 30 or so are pretty normal. Epcot, a few rides in front of the castle, but the rest are all in It's a Small World. The rides only take 1 picture per go-around, so it appears as though this family has ridden this ride over 700 times. The first picture was pretty normal, everyone looked happy. It was a busy day and a full car of guests. The next one is rough to look at. The car is empty except for this little family and they look so darn confused. The next 10 to 15 pictures I can see dad getting angry, yelling. Mom is holding on to those kids like her life depends on it and you can see the kids getting increasingly upset, crying. It goes on and on and on. After 50 or so, it looks like they're trying to get out. In one of the pictures, the dad is missing. In another, they're all gone. Maybe like they've bailed early in the ride and try to walk out, but in the very next one, they're all right back in that damn car. After around 450 or so, I only see the mom and the kids. It's just when I look closely, I can see the dad, maybe just his body now, slumped down in one of the other seats. Since about 675, there's just mom and 1 kid, another body in another seat. The mom and kid aren't moving anymore. I think them 2 are still alive, just damn near catatonic, looking straight ahead, pale.
And y'all, I swear on my fucking life, the dolls are moving or something. In some of these pictures, I can tell they aren't where they should be. I even saw one with the doll in the car with this family. I can't look anymore, I'm going to lose my lunch. I closed the album. Its file size has increased since I closed it. God, are there new pictures being added? I see on security cameras that the local PD just arrived, so they'll take over soon. I wish I knew what the fuck is going on, but I also wish this damn thing never landed in my lap. I don't think I'll be able to update this. After I talk to the police, I think I'm gonna walk out of here and never come back. I just wanted to get this out there before Disney feeds the media some bullshit cover-up as to why a whole family vanished. They didn't vanish. I know where they are.
I don't think I could listen to It's a Small World for more than an hour.
Scariest ride in Disney's Animal Kingdom.
On their heads. Oh, I made honorary bugs. Honorary what? They're our biggest enemy.
No, that's not true. They're my friends.
Friends? Get this loser out of my sight.
Hey!
Bring in the evidence. Friends don't exterminate friends, do they? Still don't get it? Well, then watch this. What? You're still alive? This means war! Hornets, arm your stingers and attack! I'm going in for the sting! You're over your target, Black Widow Spider! Jump! Back off, spiders!
Kids sound absolutely traumatized.
Like talking about how bugs are useful to us, you know, what it's really like to be a bug. And then the bugs attack them. What? The evil bugs will have wasps. Will simulate wasp stings in their backs and bottoms. Okay, sure. I don't know if I like that much as much. Hopper will demonstrate the evils of humankind. We'll have a suffocating cloud of rage spray fill the auditorium from above. Sure, I don't know if this sounds fun for people though. We'll show disgusting images of roaches and beetles on the screens. Children will scream in horror. I'd really rather not go this direction. This is not the tone I was imagining. No, this is it. Build it. Build it now. I mean, it is called It's Tough to Be a Bug. Guess we're trying to show them how tough it is to be a bug. Yes!
Comments said the Honey I Shrunk the Kids ride used to have animatronic rats that went underneath the audience. And with that, we are out, you guys. Don't forget to hit that like and sub button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future episodes. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.